Oh, hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Everyone's week is going well. Is doing good. Hope everyone is looking forward to the weekend. I know I am. Happy to be back doing some shiny hunting. Hope everyone's doing good though. We're gonna be chill. Chill day. I like doing the fire red. It's just so chill. That's a chill day. The chillest of days. But yeah, chill day. Chill Friday. My favorite kind of day. And then back to normal next week. Back to normal next week. Which will be good. I've got some stuff that I'm hoping to do next week. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Hey Greg, how are you doing? Hope your week has been good. I originally thought today I was going to be much later starting. But luckily it wasn't too bad. Ooh. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if today there's any luck. But man, this week has been insane. I'm yawning already, and we've only just started. First Pikachu. I've been up like so early. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Greg. I'm not yawning. I swear I'm not yawning. Oh, goodness. Now, I did see, I don't know if many other people have seen, the second partner collection box stuff got announced. I am so looking forward to the Johto ones from that. And I'm hoping, because it's not got the Kanto ones in, it's a bit cheaper. Beginning to think the yawning thing is is me giving you some kind of massive tiredness debuff. No, I swear it's not. This week I've been getting up at 20 to 6, so 5:40 or earlier all week. And it's now just like catching up to me. And I'm hoping that I can just spend tomorrow just like sleeping in a bit. because I definitely am not going to have a huge amount of time this weekend to just relax. I've got a busy Sunday, and we've got quite a bit tomorrow. It's not too bad, but it is a bit busy. Oh, bloody family thinking that they can go on holiday without making half-decent plans. Basically, I've been getting up that early because I've been walking our dog in the morning. And because I leave for work from my place at like 7:40-ish, and it takes about... His walk is about half an hour to 40 minutes, depending on where you go. So I've been getting up much more earlier than normal, so then I can have breakfast, prep myself, get ready for my day, then take him out for a walk, because I have to walk him over to my nan's place, so she can look after him during the day. Yeah, it's madness. Although the good thing is, the next time they go on holiday, which is the beginning of June, I have got that whole week off work. So that is something, at least. And then the time after that they go on holiday, I don't have the dog. So that is good. A few less things to worry about. Even though it was only like a 3-day, well, it's a 4-day week. Oh, it was literally... This holiday was my mum going with my brother. She rotates holidays with the grandkids. So last year she did my other brother, this year she did a different brother, and then next year it'll go back to the other brother. And she just rotates holidays with them like that. But still, you know, it was yeah, this last weekend was busy, this weekend is busy. Next weekend I was thinking it was going to be busy, but it's not, because I don't think I am going to go look for potential car I was going to buy, because I think something else has come up. And then yeah, and the week after it's getting close to payday. And then I'm happy. I like payday week. Plus, payday week is a 4-day week again, because May, my favorite month, is basically 2 4-day weeks. I believe we got next week it's a full week, the week after is a full week, and then the week after that it's a half week. Which is good. Is my favorite. Speaking of... Did we just want to double check? No, I haven't heard from them. Okay. Annoying. But yeah, so... yeah, my mom's been loving this this year, because I was to say she's been on holidays pretty much every month. No, she went away February. She went away in March. They didn't go away in April. She's gone away in May. She's going away in June. Then she's going away in July. And then they're potentially going away in September as well. And possibly even November as well. So she's doing really well this year. Oh, nice. Yeah, really annoys me because it slightly annoys me. Our my business is very much a kind of half family, half not business, and what I mean by that is a lot of well, pretty much everyone other than me that works there technically is family. So while it is technically a family business, it's also technically not a family business because it is a proper business. But I went up one day and I was just talking to the HR lady about our HR person about the holiday situation and things like that. She was like, "Oh yeah, I got to book these days off. Keep in mind, I've got to give a month notice. Typically, they say a month. My contract says a month notice. She just booked it in just then and there, and I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I'm taking this day and this day off next week. It's like, oh, okay. I see how it is. That's fair. Really annoying. Hello, hello. How are you doing? I hope your week has been good. It just got to the point where I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. Just last minute booking it off. That's fair. I have to give a month notice. I can't be like, yeah, I'm off next Tuesday and Thursday. Like, I have to give like a month notice. I mean, to be fair, we're not massively round. I could probably get away with it. But still, it's one of those situations where it's like a bit unfair. A week or two? That's insane. Yeah, mine's a month. And I've got a 3-month notice period as well. Oh, good. Stopped a bit early today and took like a 2-hour walk. I'm jealous. To be fair, my phone probably thinks something's wrong with me because my steps are back down to normal now. The last like 3 days where I've had to walk the dog twice a day, basically picking him up from my nan's and walking him back home, I've done like 7,000 steps, which is about 7 times more steps than I normally do in a day, sorry. So my body, my app is just like straight line, spike, and then it goes this level, and then it just dropped back down today. I'm really bad. I'm really bad with like doing fitness stuff in general. I do need to get better with it and just do more steps. I just don't know how to work in like that kind of stuff into my life. Well, I do. I've got a lunch break where we're in a nice area. Now the weather's nice, I'm thinking I might go and walk around, but it's a case of I just need to go out and do it. Let's just draw a Weavile. Nice. Weevil? I don't know why I went Weavile. Weevil. Very nice. Yeah, I think it is, and it's just a bit shame. It's just a bit of a shame because, again, to a degree, it's like they can fire you whenever, but you have to give them 3 months notice before going. Like, it's a bit naff in my opinion. I just kind of wish it was a bit shorter. Not that I am thinking of leaving my place anytime soon, but it's like when I am, I kind of like might want to go relatively quickly. So having to give that much notice is a bit of a pain. Why'd you put a beer in the freezer to cool it down quicker? Or are you gonna try and do? I remember I did it once. I've never been able to replicate it. Are you gonna try and do the bang the bottle and have it all freeze trick? I did that with my water bottle once. I don't know. I've never done it since. I just had it in the fridge. I got it out. I banged it on the table, and it literally started to freeze and crystallize there and there. Like, man, that's super cool. I've never been able to do it since. I don't know how I did it in the first place, but I managed to do that. once and never again. And I've got a nice-ish industrial estate. I think I just need to walk. That is one way to defuse it though, Elo. Just stick it in the freezer and then you don't have to worry about it exploding. Which actually, not the freezer, not the explosion. Just thinking in general, do I buy me some alcohol? It's funny because I got told in considering, right, I did go a little bit over the top drink wise while I was on holiday, but considering my mum was like, yeah, you're an alcoholic, like I haven't touched alcohol since being back from holiday. She's like, yeah, but that's because you haven't bought any or none has been bought. And I'm like, if it was there I might consider drinking it. So now I've got to decide today if I want to buy myself any alcohol for the weekend. We'll see. I mean, to be fair, if you leave it in too long, you get a Coke popsicle, right? Sisters signed you up for a craft beer subscription service. Oh, nice. You got your first package. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. Very nice indeed. But yeah, do I? Don't I? I don't know. Part of me feels like, what do they call it? Liquid courage. Part of me is like, if I have some and then like go and do stuff that I was like nervous about doing before, would it make me become a slightly better person? Yeah, I can't flex that anymore. Elo. Not since this year. I used to be able to flex that, but unfortunately now I cannot. To be fair, I haven't had any negative repercussions to it yet, but then I also haven't gotten that extreme. Whereas when my brother went drinking out for the first time, he went to a party and he downed way too much and he had to be dragged out of the party. Considering I think he went at like 8 o'clock, he had to be brought out of the party by like 9 o'clock. Had to go and get picked up and carried down a set of stairs. Me, on the other hand, I was never like that. He was a good boy. But yeah, I definitely think, do I maybe get me some? I've been good, and by good I mean I just haven't had anything for like 2 months. So I've been good. Actually, it has been 2 months. March, yeah, it has been 2 months. I think I came back off holiday 2 months ago. There you go. I've been good for 2 months. So I could if I wanted to. He says like he's not an adult who can decide whether or not he wants to do it or not. But yeah, it's interesting. But no, I'm looking forward to the card 2s of the partner collection. That was it. I definitely think that I think I'm gonna go for the Johto ones from that. Obviously, I want the Sinnoh ones, but then I'd also very much like the Johto ones as well. But I mean, we're a little way off release, I do believe. Maybe? I don't actually know when we're expecting to get them. Probably a month or so, I would have thought. My hope is that it will. Again, I really want them to reduce the price of the Sinnoh trio because I do want to buy them. And I'm just like, I don't want to spend 30 quid on like 3 cards if I can help it. Not when I can spend 15 and get, you know, a partner collection box and potentially get them. I think the odds, someone, I don't know who, I saw the odds that apparently, like, it was 1 in 7 is the Kanto, and then 3 in 6 was the Alolan, and then 3 in 6 was the Sinnoh. So there's more Sinnoh and Alolan out there than there are the Kanto ones. So I was like, oh, that's good. That means the price is going to be lower. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. Although arguably I haven't checked this week. First partner collection. Opened. God, people are paying for them. People are like selling them open now. It's like the pack's gone. That's ridiculous. Sinnoh. See how much they are. Yeah, again, £30, £40. Like, the problem is the UK market is very different to the US market. Like, in the US, these are definitely cheaper. But for some reason over here, they're ridiculous prices. I also make sure I'm on live chat and not top chat. Don't want to make that mistake. Yeah, the problem is not many people have them on bidding. Everyone wants to buy it now. It's bloody ridiculous. To be fair, there's not that many actually on eBay. There's 25. Lord knows I'm not paying for the whole trilogy. But there's 25 with the Sinnoh ones. With Sinnoh in the title, but Lord knows I'm not paying the ridiculous price to open them up. They're asking like 50 quid for something that costs 15. Now, I still think my hope is that I can go to a card show, trade my 3 Alolan ones for the Sinnoh ones plus some cash on top. Because I know they're not going to take a straight trade. But it's more a case of how much on top they're going to want. Because the way I'm looking at it is I paid £15 for the Alolan ones. If I pay an extra £10 on top of it, then it's 25 quid to get the 3 cards that I want that are technically selling for 40, £30 £30. because they'll comp me at 80% of what the Alolan ones are going for, which is about 20 quid. Yeah, so they'll comp me. Oh no, I'm gonna have to put 15 quid on top of it. They'll comp me at 16 for the lot, right? Oh man. And that's if I'm lucky. So they'll comp me at 16. So to then get to where they're asking for, I'm gonna have to pay £15. And I'm just like, well, at that point I'll just buy them, because I'm paying £30 for them anyway. I'd much rather pay an extra £30 and have, you know, £45 of value than pay pay £15. I don't know. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense, or am I just talking gibberish? In my head, it makes sense. Where I'm like, yeah, I'm paying. You know, I'm paying 15 plus the 15 because I'm trading in my card, so I'm paying 30 for 30. Whereas the other solution is I pay. Yeah, I think it is. Also, Greg, you should have got the beer out 10 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. I was consciously thinking of it for a while, and then I got into this whole rambling thing, and now I'm like, I forgot. I'm sorry. Your beer should be no more than half frozen. I did remember, just late. Although, arguably, interesting enough, let me have a look, actually. Alola. Alola. I kind of want to see how much these are selling for. Just checked and it's still cold. Well, it should be. Yeah, they're selling for like 25. Which is actually better than I thought. So the comp will be closer to £18. Because they're not gonna give me like a, you know, you never go into a card show getting full value. So I'll probably get £18 for them, and I'll probably have to pay another £15 on top. If I'm lucky, £10 on top to get the Sinnoh Trio. And at that point, do I just decide to buy the Sinnoh Trio anyway because I'm paying that much money? Okay, no. So hold up. Let me see if I can word this better. So my thinking is, right, I paid 15 for the Alolan. If I pay an extra 15, I get the Sinnoh Trio, but they're only worth 30. Whereas if I spend 30, oh no, because then I've got, yeah, no, either way it doesn't matter. Because I'm like, if I spend 30, get the Sinnoh Trio, and I've also got the Alolan Trio, but then that's 45. But then I've still got the cards. So my math doesn't work. Also, I think I found a spot that I might be able to go to practice my rollerblading without too many people around. Which was my main thing. Actually, I'm going to just double check that it's actually a thing that I can do. Oh, it is. It so is. Oh, what? I thought there was a path the whole way down there. Okay. There isn't. There's a cutoff off a dual carriageway where I live that looks like it's a pathway that goes all the way down, but it definitely doesn't. And then it's just like a little like side road. Where does that come out, actually? Follow it, follow it, follow it. Because, I mean, I don't know if it's, like, public road. Oh, it comes out there. The fact that the Google car went down it should mean it's a public road, right? Google car wouldn't go down it if it was not a public road. I think it's technically a one-way street. Technically. I need to read up on my signs. On my road signs. Let's do this. Oh, wow. So it, like, that's interesting. To use Google Gemini, you have to allow Gemini to use your data. And if you don't, it won't let you use it. Interesting. I mean, to make it makes sense to a degree. Oh, interesting. Okay. So if I go back, and then I come over here, really interesting because even though the Google car must have gone down it might be a place where no motor vehicles are allowed. Oh yeah, private access. Okay. Oh man, I mean, I could still go down it on my rollerblades, but I can't go down there in my car, which then means I have to go and park like a mile and a half away from that spot and then walk there with my rollerblades. I don't know how I feel about that. Man, I was so... God, I just need to not be nervous. Someone catches you down there, just rollerblade away. Yeah, that works, but then my car's there. Like, my car is then stuck there. It's a good idea, but, like, my car will then be stuck there. I can be on there. Motor vehicles aren't allowed on that road. I can be on there on my blades, no problem. You can walk down it. You just can't drive down it. But I was like, I want to park my car down there, and then do my blading practice, and then when I'm done, drive off. I guess the only other way to do it would be to... Well, there's no other way to do it. Like, I'll just have to go outside. Just outskate them. That's not how it works. So I think if I can probably get away. Sorry, excuse me. My cough is still hanging around. I can probably park at the place. Probably park in a parking spot closest to it. I mean, it's a hotel parking lot. Like, it's not the busiest place, I'm sure. There's not just someone's driveway. No, because there's no homes on it. I think it's access for the fields. And where it connects, I mean, there is... No, there's no See, that side of it is gated off. There's another path which is gated off. But there are houses at the bottom. There's no houses at the top. There is a structure, solar panels on the next to the road, but it's just like it just runs alongside the dual carriageway. Like it's not there's nothing, like there's no houses. It's fields. I imagine the farmers might use it to access their fields. But like it's meant to be like a cycle path. From what I can gather, it's designated as a cycle path. If I go back to the entrance, the signs out front. Well, no, they don't say anything. But they do. There is a cycle path that basically connects to it. Because there's basically the same thing somewhere else, where it's basically outlining a field, and there's like a pathway that connects to it. Again, I don't think you can drive on it, but I've seen people ride on it. But I was like, I kind of want to go to a place that's, again, it's the self-conscious side of me. I want to go to a place that's not too busy, that I can get away with like being an arse. All right, hello. Yeah, go sleep. I'm gonna say. I wish I could go and sleep, but I'm gonna stream a bit longer. And yeah, we'll see you soon. I want to go somewhere where I won't look like a complete and total arse. That's my problem. I'm not that confident in my ability to do it. I would love to do it around... I mean, the original plan I was thinking last weekend was using the driveway, but I didn't get around to doing that. But like, I don't want to seem like a total ass. But then I was like, oh, there's a nice. Oh, actually, I could maybe get there. There's a really nice. Oh no, I think there's a fence either side of it, isn't there? There's a really nice car park. Yeah, there's a fence either side of it. Near where I work, that's currently like shut off. But there is like a walking cycle path that goes along it, but a lot of people go there and walk their dogs and things like that. So I know I'm gonna run into a bunch of people if I go down and do that. So I'm half like, I don't want to do it. Let's see if I can pop by my work. Oh, they must have come relatively recently. 2025. Oh, they came a year ago. But yeah, I think half of it, I know for a matter of fact it's my self-confidence, but even then I'm like, come on. I don't want to look like an ass. But then I'm like, I'd love it if I had the ability to just go out and just rollerblade, just with like pure confidence. Again, I just need to get over myself. I'm like, I wanna work on myself, but then I'm like, oh man, I'm too nervous to do it. I just need to get out of my own way, I think. Get out of my own way. Again, but half of it's like, that's the whole point, right? Is you get embarrassed. Like, I want to work on my overall fitness, so I'm like, now that I'm kind of, for this past week, I've been in the schedule of waking up ridiculously early. I'm going to be in this schedule for another like week or so, unless I forcibly, go back to my old schedule. I'm like, I want to do like physical activity in the morning because I've got an hour and a half where I'm not doing anything before work. So I'm like, oh man, I should probably go out and do skipping. But then I'm like, if I go out and do skipping in the morning, which is fine, I can do it. It's more so then with how our house is laid out, and kind of when my parents sit to eat breakfast, they sit looking out the garden, and I'm like, I don't want to be sitting there trying to do this while having them staring at me while they're eating breakfast. Like, it just feels weird. But I don't want to say to them, hey, can you guys like turn around? Or the other option is I go round the corner and then do it where they can't watch me. But then it just feels weird, or it's just like, yeah, I don't want you to watch me. Or subsequently, I go and do it out the front of the house where just random people walking by will see me. I can't win. I'm fighting myself for like seemingly no reason. I know they probably wouldn't mind. Or again, I could do it slightly later. Or do it even earlier. But the problem is then I'm doing it like right outside their room. And it just, again, seems incredibly weird doing it while they're asleep. I would be more comfortable doing it out front of the house. To a degree. Again, it depends how long I can do it for. I probably can't do it for very long because I'm not realistically very fit, athletic, I was going to say, the word, aerobic wise. I can carry a lot, I can lift a lot, but I'm not very, like, fit aerobically. Running, that kind of stuff I can't do. Skipping, I can't probably do for very long. Because like I need to pick my battles. See, on the weekend it's fine. Because the weekend they go out earlier to take the dog. So then I've got like 45 minutes where I can get it done in that time without anyone being at home. And I think it's fine. I won't... No, the problem is it's like doing it right outside their window or right outside their door. That's my concern. I can do it out front while they're asleep because my brother sleeps in the front of the house and he doesn't wake up for like hardly anything. So he won't care. He'll just be in sleep land, just enjoying his sleep. But me, once I'm awake, I'm kind of awake. So it's weird because my dad's a very light sleeper. So I'll wake him up and I just feel bad waking him up because he always complains about not sleeping enough anyway. And again, it's not something you can do inside, I can do my push-ups, I can do my sit-ups, I can do my squats inside my room, like I don't have to do it outside. But I can do my stretches and that inside, but I can't really do skipping inside. Okay, you can get a ropeless skipping rope. However, for me, I feel like I prefer the coordination of having to actively avoid something rather than pretending to avoid something. Granted, I get annoyed with it when I hit myself with the skipping rope, but I feel like that's a much better way of learning coordination and timing rather than just, spinning your wrists and just mimicking it and then just jumping when you feel like you should jump. But now that summer's coming, I want to try and force myself to be more active because I feel like it's going to be easier to get into the rhythm and get into the habit of doing it now. So then come the winter, I've got the habit and I'm in a much better headspace. Versus the other option being, wait and just never start. They say it only takes how long to build a habit. Okay. That's wide. I didn't realize it was so wide. Takes more than 2 months before a new behavior becomes automatic. 66 days to be exact. It can take anywhere from 18 days to 254 days. That's insane. Yeah, no, that is true. Again, I think it would be doable. The thing is, I feel like I start habits and then I quickly fall off of habits. The only time I haven't fallen off of a habit, which is quite funny. I think it's funny because it forced me to start this habit, but it worked. Maybe I need to try and induce nightmares to myself. I went for a while without cleaning my teeth. A few years ago now, where I just wouldn't do it. And it got to the point where I was having nightmares about my teeth falling out. Like, it got really bad. Like, in my dreams, and I can remember them vividly because this is how much it scarred me, I can remember, like, reaching up into my mouth and basically pulling my teeth out. And they were just, like, falling out. And I was just like, it petrified me so much. It got me into it got me back into cleaning my teeth. Which is a really weird thing, but it worked. So maybe I need to induce myself into, like, fitness nightmares. Where it's just like, you don't start doing it, eventually, I don't know. Like, what would it be? Like, what would be the version? Like, you just have a heart attack and die, I guess. It's not as vivid as, like, ripping your teeth out to get yourself to brush your teeth, is it? That's the thing. Or just, like, general fitness overall, right? Like, that's what I need to work on. Like, I want to be able to, just be fitter. Like, my brother always complains about, like, he's like, oh, I can never lose, you can never put on weight because he's just doing so much activity. But, like, I to be fair, I eat relatively little. I eat breakfast and a dinner. I eat maybe about 1,500 calories a day. Maybe 1,800 at a push. And I still manage to put on weight. Because the odd days where I don't. Although, no, I ate pretty healthy today. We had Chinese, but I had, it was really weird because I was just like, it's going to sound weird. We had Chinese. I had fried chicken with chips. Now, Greg, if I said fried chicken with chips, how would you assume the chicken came? Me, personally, I thought it was just like chunks of chicken that had been deep fried. Basically, I think like chicken balls, but without the thicker batter. You know, like chicken balls have like big, a good amount of batter, but like kind of just like, breadcrumbed-esque chicken was kind of my thought. No, I got half a chicken that had been deep fried. Like they just sliced it down the middle, put it in the deep fryer, threw it on chips. I was like, oh, okay. Wasn't battered, nothing. It was dry as shit. It was horrible. It wasn't much meat on the chicken though. That was the thing. I got the chips though. The chips were nice. Chicken not so much. But, I was like, oh, it was in the English section. But to be fair, you'd look in the English section and it was like omelette, 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 omelette with chips. And I was like, I don't want an omelette. I was like, I'll go chicken and chips. It was just a really dry, overcooked half a chicken that had been deep fried. No. I ate it, but it was not a pleasant experience. But again, yeah, it was decent amount of food for the money. When you consider that like 10 chicken balls costs more than that, I was like, yeah, no, I'm quite happy with what I had. But that's literally because last time we had takeaway, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try what I get: salt and chili chips, and they were really nice. This was from a different place. I was like, man, they were really nice. I was like, I wonder if this other place does anything kind of like that. They didn't. They really didn't, and it was such a shame because I was actively looking forward to it. But when it turned up and it was like chicken and chips, I was like, yay, chicken, chips, and it was fucking half a chicken that was overcooked. I was like, yeah, no. Not for me. Safe to say I won't be ordering that again anytime soon. But other than that, my week for food has been really good. Do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take a picture of the kebab meat. I also forgot to take a picture of anything else that I'd made. I'm really bad with it. I'll try tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm doing gnocchi and red Leicester with sausage in it. And I'll try and do that, because we had that the other week that I made, and it was really, really nice. As I say, Greg, it's been more than half an hour. You can get the beer out now. Also, welcome in, Cloud. Hope you're doing well. Hope your week has been good. I mean, to be fair, my schedule this week has been kind of all over the place. It got to Wednesday, and I was just kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing today. Oh, everything was late. I was like, I could have streamed. You already did it? It's because you were too impatient to wait for it to be cool. Oh yeah, I'm yawning again. It's your fault, Greg. Oh, it's a shame, Glad. Sorry to hear it. But yeah, I realized it wouldn't be a very long stream if I did stream on Wednesday, and I kind of felt bad. So I was like, better nothing than half-assing something. But that being said, I am still half looking for places to maybe spend some time to practice rollerblading in my local area. Oh, I tried. What did I try? I tried a matcha drink a while ago. I could not get on with it at all. It was horrible. It was really bad. To be fair, I was like, I'll go to a local park. I was like, parks will be fine. I'll go to a park. All my parks around where I live are grass parks, and they're not, they aren't concreted at all or like tarmacked at all. It's just grass. I'm like, I can't really go and do it just on grass. I think I need to get over myself. I think that's all it comes down to. Is it not a skate park anywhere? Yes, but then it's a case of I can go to the skate parks, but then I'm surrounded by people again, and then it's that situation again where I'm just like, I don't want to do it. I'm too nervous to do it, you know? Like, there is literally no winning with my brain. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice, though, Greg. Not green tea, Earl Grey tea. Definitely a weird combination for beer, though. And the thing is, though, is that where I live specifically, there's a lot of older people. So I'd probably be relatively okay to do it around where I live anyway, but still, you know, I'm self-conscious. I'm a little sensitive soul. I'm a little delicate flower. Oh no, I know they're not going to bother me. To be fair, you know, we have quite a good relationship, but we also have a lot of dog walkers around. Which, again, you know, it's kind of like, I don't want to rile any dogs. So while I'm like, yeah, I could maybe be okay, I don't think I would be overly okay. You're very sensitive despite being tough. Yeah, I'm exactly the same, Cloud. I look like a rough and tough guy, but inside I am just a little delicate soul. I mean, to be fair, I was thinking of going to the local surgery because they have a decent sized car park. The problem is that it's a brick car park, and I don't know how well I would do on that. but I would be in the correct place if I ever did fall. More bark than bike. I'm like no bark at all and no bite. I just look like I bark, but I don't bite. That looks like someone's private driveway. Definitely cannot go there. It doesn't help that I've been watching a load of videos on YouTube of people rollerblading and they just make it seem so easy. And I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. Man. The thing is, like, I've been watching videos and they're like, you got to learn how to fall. You got to learn how to be able to do this. You got to, you got to be friends with the floor. And I try practice falling. It bloody hurts. And I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I putting myself through this? And then I watch a video and I'm like, that's why. Actually, there is a nice little off-road that leads to nowhere that I might go and see if I can maybe... The thing is, I don't want to ruin anyone's cars, but the road is decently sized. You don't see the stuff they edit out? True. That is true. Unlike these live streams where you're stuck with hearing me ramble. I wish it was that simple, Cloud. I really do. You get off your rollerblades. Can you get off-road rollerblades? No. I don't think so because they are... they just don't work. Because that was the thing. I was like, yeah, I'm going to... Like, I was practicing in the garden. We've only got a little bit of actual... like cemented path for me to practice on, but I went to do that and then you hit the grass and they just stop. So the ones I got are definitely not all-terrain rollerblades. They are very much one-terrain rollerblades. Well, that was the thing. That's the thing with overthinking, right? They say you overthink the worst, but you never overthink the best. So it's like you can overthink all the negative, but you never end up overthinking the positive. Like you always think, what if it's really bad? What if it doesn't work? What if it, what if it's the worst thing ever? Versus what if it does work? What if it is the best thing that ever happens to me? What if I reach all my goals? When I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, I like noticed that myself after hearing it. I was like, yeah, no, I never overthink for being positive. It's always overthinking for negative. I do it. I was thinking about messaging a couple of people on Facebook for cars. And I was like, overthinking messaging them to the point where I haven't messaged them. Hold up. This actually works quite well. And it's also a double thing because I love the show. And if you get the show, it's double points for you. I'm going to put it in memes. And that one, what's it trying to do? What on earth is it doing? Hold up. What is going on with my Discord? Hello? Discord? It doesn't want to work. My Discord has just died for some reason on my desktop. That's weird. It did go through. I have to double check it on mobile. Bloody thing. But yeah, it's very, very true. Which, is Croydon from Red Dwarf, which if you don't know Red Dwarf, I definitely feel sorry for you. Being very funny. I like Croydon. It's fine, Cloud. Don't worry about it. If anything, don't mind me not responding. I do read everything. Sometimes I just don't know what to say, and then I end up just not saying anything at all, and I don't want it to come off as me, like, being rude or being mean or not reading what you're saying. It's literally because I'm just like, I don't know what to say, and rather than saying something where I'm like, man, I wish I didn't word it like that, I'm just like, I'm just not going to say anything at all. I'm notorious for it in every format. That's why even with like artwork, I'll just be like I was gonna say the emojis, the reactions, because I'm just like, I don't know what to say, and I feel bad being like, wow, that's so cool, because then it feels kind of like disingenuous, or I think it's gonna be, I think it feels disingenuous if I'm like, wow, so cool. So. Oh, and Cloud, the only reason I did the background like that was because I didn't know how to do the outline in the program that I was using, and I was just like, it's just going to be easier if I just full color and then just send it again. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna learn how to do it, and then I was like, I don't know how to do it. Screw it, just full color in the background. That works. Thing is it looks much better on. It looks much better on desktop Discord than it does on mobile Discord. Also, what is it with the internet and like pranking whenever any David Attenborough news comes out and they make it seem like he's dead and then they just go, nope, he turns 100. It's his birthday today. He's 100. It's like, oh, some news about David Attenborough. And I'm like, oh no, what's going on? And it's like, he turns 100. And I'm like, oh my god, why scared me like that? Yeah, it does. It does, Cloud. It does. I used it before, but when I was using it before, I was just I used it for the first one. You know, the sky's on a different background to the foreground, which is on a, the mountain, which is on a different layer to everything else. He has done very, very well. But then Dick Van Dyke is also 100 as well. And he seriously works out, which is part of the reason I want to work out. He was insane. Insane though. Like Dick Van Dyke is just a machine. That's the thing. His son's like 70 odd. He did a talk show, and his sons, they were no, who was it? It was Coldplay, I think. They were doing it with him, and it was like, oh, a lovely thing where his son came up to him and said, Dad, can I do this? And his dad's like 100. He's like 70 odd. His son's like 70 odd. He's like, yeah, it's combined age of like over 150 years, and it, very, 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 very heartwarming. layer below the drawing. Oh. I mean, like, make it like 1 pixel wider. I think the program I'm using does have an outline function. I just haven't actually gotten into it yet. I will be tempting it tomorrow though, because I might have something to show on Monday. I got an idea in my head and now I'm like, I want to do it. So I'm like, I want to do it. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you know, I just like the idea of just like being like Dick Van Dyke, just incredibly ripped old guy. First, though, I've got to be, you know, in much better shape than I am now. Realistically, I've got to lose like 20 kgs of weight. Realistically. And that's going to be so hard. I know it's going to be so hard. Hence why I'm like, I want to start making healthier habits. Working out. Doing stuff. And just overall being healthier. Like, I think I eat fine. I just don't exercise enough. I need to exercise more. To be fair, I did get an awful lot of eggs hatched this week in Pokemon Go. Because of how much walking I did. To be fair, I am looking at learning how to do animals, but more specifically, I'm looking at trying to get into doing the Pokemon. I'm like, I'd really like to be able to, like, I've got a couple of ideas and I'm like, I'd love to be able to do it. I can't find any videos on how to do like pixel art of actual Pokemon because it's not a thing. But I'm also like, I need to be able to... Oh, OBS is gone. Come back, OBS. Thank you. I don't know why it just dropped out. It just dropped out. Yeah, it wasn't just you. No, it was OBS dropping. Because OBS is a little special bean. Yeah, no, it's all good. I think we'll go to 2350 today. Weedle's scene. And then I'm going to end the stream there. And that'll be the plan. And then I might go and try and do... I might go and try and start the thing I want to do, because then at least if I started it, I'm more enticed to finish it. Or do I go out and try and do a bit of fitness stuff? I'm not going out to do rollerblading. It's too late for that. Problem is the garden's a mess at the minute, and I don't want to do it on the grass because it just feels weird to do it on the grass. I love it. I love talking myself out of doing things I was just trying to talk myself into. Oh, ooh. Ooh. Another one. No, that time that might have been just me. Does my computer not like Facebook videos? I just was just playing a Facebook video and like the stream completely died. Retest. Alright, I'm playing another one. That's really weird. I've got no audio playing from the video unless I spam play pause. How weird. No, definitely not that. Weird. Weird. Ugh. I've done good lately with my I was gonna say unwanted, old memories of the past. They haven't brought up recently, which I'm quite happy with. Always nice. Right. But no, let's see. Let's try and get through this quick because I kind of want to... get this done before the stream crashes anyway. Stop playing Facebook videos, and yeah, I should. PTSD is definitely not for the weak. God knew you'd be too powerful without trauma. Yeah. Yeah, God knew I would be unstoppable if I could spell. Yep. Yep, why not? Why not? Life's no fun if you can't poke fun at people. There's nothing wrong with retaliating. Come on, life's no fun without playful banter. Exactly. But yeah, I need to get on the fitness. I really do. In all of its forms. So yeah, I need to do it. Is there something mildly embarrassing that happened to you today? Oh, good, Greg. We love mildly embarrassing. Doing with your friends, by the way, to get your attention is by roasting you. I mean, that's definitely one way of doing it. Definitely one way of doing it, Cloud. Oh no! What Lego set? I mean, to be fair, that's oh, Starry Night. That's not bad. The dopamine spikes for being violent. Definitely good. A 30 big page long report with different pages of spots in your house and then just a random Lego model. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you know, people are different. Oh, people are definitely all different. 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2. You're not violent, promise, just eccentric. I prefer violent. Come on. AUHD makes you mask your inner demons until you feel safe to release it. Nice, sweet, or precious. It's the situation where it's quite funny that it's like there are memes where it's like, you know, once people get to know me, and then it's like, oh, this silly dance. I mean, I remember it as the one from Rio, or it's like people who don't know me assume I'm quiet, and then the people who know me. Very much. All right, well, we've got 11 left. See if we can get some. See if we can get some Weedles. Hey, Nandy. Are you doing well? Your week has been good. Came just at the right time. We got 9 checks left today, and then I am done. Monday, I'll be back to the normal length streams because Monday will be a long one. If you stop the evil memories, will get you. That's true. Okay. OBS is definitely dying today. It is probably good. Pretty good that we're at the end of the stream. Is it Pete? I mean, I don't get. I don't need permissions for sleepovers. I'm a big boy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, where are these going? There we go. There's another one. There we go. Another one. Hey, it's fine, Nandy. We will be back to normal on Monday. Monday. Eventually, I will have a stream starting soon screen again. I'm not. The problem is, Cloud, is I want to do them pixel art. I don't want to do them like realistic. So it's learning them in that medium that I'm struggling with. I don't think I could draw them actually anyway. I'm sure I could learn to draw them actually, but I don't want to learn to draw them actually. That's the problem. 2 left to go. 2 resets to go. Here you go. Last one. There we go. That is me done for today. I'll be back on Monday. Monday's going to be a long stream. I'm going to go and sleep because I hope we can get up too early this week. So I'm going to be good, and I'm going to go and chill and pass out. So I will be back on Monday. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.